Hey, Tyrann. I asked Andy this, but also curious of your opinion. 2 weeks ago, obviously, you guys took some heat for the way you played against the Raiders. Do you feel like the way that you guys have played in the two ensuing games in Buffalo and then today has anything to do with maybe some motivation or just not liking the way you played 2 weeks ago?
I mean, as football players, it's always good when you have a challenge in front of you, especially one that you can see. So I think for us, it's all about us, obviously, learning from the Raiders game, then putting our head down and just going to work. I think as long as we play disciplined, sound, trustworthy football, it's not many teams that can, affect us in a negative way, So I thought the last couple of weeks, obviously, we've been taking some steps in the right direction. But we still got a long season ahead of us. So I think the sense of urgency, as far as, us playing consistent at all times, and even throughout this game, there was a lot of junk yardage that they was able to kind of, and even some touchdowns that they were able to put up that we got to do a good job of, limiting, going forward.
Let's go next to Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Tyrann, a couple questions here. If you can take me through what you saw on Dan's play where he picked it off and ran it back, and then just take us through your interception and getting the ball that bounced up.
Yeah, well, if I tell you what happened with Dan play, that'll mean I wasn't doing my job because we was all in man-to-man coverage, but I did kind of see Dan jump in front of the route, I think that's what we expect from Dan. He's a guy that studies really hard. He's a guy that's always prepared, he's always clutch. He's always stepping up, making those big-time plays, when we really need it. What was the second part? I'm sorry.
Try to get you unmuted here. 1 second. All right, give that a shot. We may have to come back to that one, Tyrann. I think we're having some mute problems here. Let's shift to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Don't worry, I got time for you. His last question was about your interception. Tyrann, can you just walk us through that? And then Brad, I'll ask my question.
My interception, I was just in the outside leverage, coverage. I think anytime, a receiver, doesn't catch the ball or tips it in the air, just gives me an opportunity to make the play. But obviously, you expect the NFL receiver to come down with that catch, but, I'm glad he didn't.
And then my question, Tyrann, is obviously everybody last year knew you created the mantra of championship swagger, particularly in road games. I just wonder how much has the swagger developed or changed this year, depending on you guys in year two in this defense?
Yeah, I mean, well, this is a new season, and I think you have to, build your way to, championship talk and championship swagger. So, I think these last two games that we've been able to put together, I do feel us tapping back into that mantra, to that attitude, to that standard. So, like I said, we still got a long season ahead of us, got some big games coming up. And it's going to really prove who we are, as a defense. So I'm just looking forward to us stepping up, coming to work, each and every day, with that energy, that attitude, and just wanting to have fun, and wanting to play hard for the guy next to you.
Got time for a couple more guys. We're going to go Adam Tyrann and Sam Mellinger. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Tyrann, a couple things real quick. First of all, Nate asked you about maybe your swagger on the road. You guys have been really a better road team than the home team since you've been here. Do you have anything you can put your finger on as to why? And also, as a guy who's played against Le'Veon Bell before, what are the Chiefs getting from your perspective in a player like that?
Yeah, I think every game is important. Obviously, you have the home field advantage factor. You're playing at home. And then when you go on the road, it's all about your team. It's all about the teammates. It's all about the locker room. It's all about the energy. It's all about the attitude that we're willing to, embrace. And I think we're doing a good job of that. I think our coaches do a good job of, always, putting challenges in front of us, putting things in front of us that we can work on, that we can focus on, that can really get us better, as a unit. I actually like what I saw, out of Le'Veon today. I know he's still getting back into it. It's his first game with us, but I mean, you can tell right off the bat that this guy knows what he's doing, with the football in his hand. And, I saw him made one good run today, made a couple guys miss. And so, I mean, we'll be expecting for him to make some really, really big plays for us going forward.
Last is Sam Mellinger. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Tyrann, you and some of your teammates on defense have talked sometimes of wanting to sort of, not in a bad way, but emerge from the shadow of the offense, right? To be a reason that the team wins, take pride in that. I'm just wondering, is that still a thing, or do you feel like that's been established and people know that by now?
Yeah, I think, obviously, we have a great offense, and I think anytime the opportunity presents itself for us to stand up, make a stand, make plays, give the offense opportunities to score, even when those guys may not be clicking on all the cylinders that they would like. I mean, we take great pride, and I think that starts with, obviously, Coach Spags, and I think me and him are kind of the same, we take everything so personal, and so, but I think it does the group well. I think, us obviously having that chip on our shoulder, not necessarily wanting to be the little brother, but wanting to be the reason, or wanting to be part of the reason why, the Kansas City Chiefs are a great team. And so we're still working towards that. We're still building towards that. But I think anytime you have a performance like this where you can step up as a defense, I think it just sends confidence, through the whole locker room that, each unit can trust each other. Each unit can feed off each other and grow off each other.